Every time you fly a plane, there's a pre-flight check that you carry out, and you're instructed not to memorize it, because if you memorize it, you'll miss parts. So you actually go in, and every airplane will be different. So you go into the airplane, you grab the checklist, and you go around and you make sure everything's proper on an airplane. But you want to make sure, especially after it's been in for maintenance, that you make sure that you spend a little more time on certain issues or certain parts that were taken apart by the mechanic. You do your run-up, or you do your pre-inspection where you want to check all your flight controls, make sure they're moving properly and that they're not loose. You want to check your tires and your brakes to make sure there's no bald spots, cracks, or little brake pad left. You want to make sure your oil is good, because if your engine craps out in the sky, it's not like a car. You can just pull off to the side of the road. You have to land without an engine, which isn't always the nicest thing to do. So then you check your prop. You don't want any cracks in your prop or any dings that might cause cracks, which will severely imbalance your prop, which will shake the engine, which could be catastrophic because it could actually rip the engine off the airplane, which now your weight and balance is off a lot, because you have a 300 to 600 pound engine sitting at the front. And if that falls off, your tail's heavy, so you just kind of fall. A prop balancer is a preventative maintenance tool that will dynamically balance a prop to the airplane. You can get in it, you can buy a prop and it's statically balanced, so as it sits on a table, it's balanced left equals right. But to have it balanced to the airplane, because the airplane's engine shakes and shimmies and shifts in all kinds of different directions, and when you mount it to the airplane and you start the airplane and the engine's running, you want the prop and the plane at the same vibration or at the same frequency. If the prop were to start shaking excessively, you would wreck the engine, because the bearings and everything in there are so precise that if you have it off by so much and the prop's just banging in every direction, it's going to wreck those bearings and wreck your engine. And even for a small airplane, you're looking at $15,000 to $20,000 for a single 4-cylinder engine.